Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. We are going to make a beautiful bracelet today using the herringbone technique, and let's begin. We're also going to make our own jump rings so that the wires match up and the jump rings aren't a different color to the bracelet. Your materials are up on the screen. Cut 6 lengths of 6 centimeter copper wire 1 millimeter thick and straighten them out. Make sure they're nice and straight. Curl one end of the wire, then thread your bead onto it and then curl the other end. You can adjust these curls later on if they're a little bit too long. I have made a little bit of a production line here with mine, and I'm making at least 4 of them all together, stage by stage. It makes it easier than putting down and picking up tools. So here we have our wrapping wire. It's 0.3 millimeter, cut 40 centimeter lengths. You will need 6 of these. This is your wrapping wire. I often use a thicker wire, but the fine wire can also look very pretty. Do a join and then trim off the end. This is where you join in your wrapping wire onto the bead wire. Wrap around from front to back to front and to the other side. Your thumb is holding down the wire so that it doesn't come over to the front of the stone. Each turn around the bead is in halves, so you're going to wrap half, wrap it around the bead wire, front to back, around to the front again to the other side, and then wrap your wire down the other side of the bead to the end, and again round the front to the back and round to the other side. My thumb is holding the wire in place. Have a nice even tension on your wire wrapping, because if it's too tight, it'll pull in over the bead. You're going to just keep building up that design, wrapping on either side of the bead, and you can see as you go along, the design will go sideways. If it's tight, it'll go round and to the back of the bead or to the front of the bead. So you want that side design. Each time you do a wrap, build up your wrap above the last one. Don't overlap them, otherwise they'll all be in one little bundle and you won't get that nice design, that herringbone design that goes all the way up the wire. You can see it building now. As you go along, after a few turns, you can use the pliers just to squash down the herringbone design on the wire. Do everything gently. You don't want to overdo the squeezing, otherwise it's going to go all higgledy-piggledy. There's your first one done, and I have made a little bit of a production line here to do the others. That looks really nice. So I have put the beads on and curled the ends of 4 of them, and now I'm going to sit back with a cup of tea and wrap these ones and complete the 6 that we need for the bracelet. There's something about green and copper wire. I know that they complement each other beautifully. Now we're going to make our own jump rings so that the wires match up. I've made things in the past and then I see that the jump ring doesn't match the wire at all. Wrap your 1 millimeter wire around the knitting needle, and then taking it off the needle, you're going to just cut through those wires and make individual jump rings. It's very easy, and I like to do this. It just makes your piece of jewelry look as if it's all one piece and not little bits and pieces joined together. finish cutting your jump rings, and then you're going to put your sections of herringbone together with a jump ring in the middle to join them all together. This is a lovely design, and it's just so much fun, creatively speaking, and quite peaceful to sit and make the sections, and then you end up with a lovely bracelet. Join them all together, and then using the last loop on one of the last herringbone section, turn that into a hook, and it hooks into a jump ring on the end. So very easy and simple join. I just love this bracelet. It's beautiful. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Take great care of yourselves. You are very special. Bye-bye.